Hey guys, it's Jean-Claude. We are back today with a deck opening of Age of Ascension. And so far this box hasn't been treating me too well, so I'm hoping today is the day where we see something amazing. And if we see Untamed in here, there's a good chance we're just not going to get anything good, because for some reason the Untamed decks have not been working out too well for me. It is a red Archon with Brobnar. Love Brobnar in AOA. Sanctum and Logos. Hey, no Untamed. We have a chance, guys. Strangemass, the Slimy Reef Master. That's a pretty cool name. I like that. And the Archon itself is pretty cool. Do love the legs down here. Very nice. Reminds me a little bit of Darth Maul after he had been split in half, and it was like in the cartoon. I never actually watched the cartoon, but I've definitely seen pictures of it. Alright, and since we have a deck with Brobnar and Sanctum, let's not do anything silly. Don't give me, like, no creatures in each house. Give me some big, beefy creatures in each. Let's see what Brobnar and Sanctum are supposed to do. Alright. Starting off with Sanctum, it's Armageddon Cloak. Upgrade, Amber Navy, play it. This creature gains Hazardous 2 and Destroyed. Fully heal this creature and destroy Armageddon Cloak instead. Pretty nice little card. Radiant Truth, Amber Navy, play it. Stun each enemy creature not on a flank. Gorma Bomb, it's an artifact. Omni, sacrifices, destroy an artifact. Great to see artifact control already. Oh! Doorstep to Heaven, Amber Navy, play it. Each player with 6 or more Amber is reduced to 5. This card is so good against the rush decks. I love it. Oh my gosh, we have 2 of them. Let's get some other great cards inside Sanctum here and make this an excellent deck. Take Hostages, Amber Navy, play it. For the remainder of the turn, each time a friendly creature fights, it captures 1 Amber. Healing Blast. Oh, that's good since we have Brobnar in here. Fingers crossed for some big Brobnar creatures. Amber Navy, play it. Fully heal a creature. If you healed 4 more damage this way, gain 2 Amber. That could be 3 Amber in here. Hallowed Shield, it's an artifact. Action, choose a creature. For the remainder of the turn, the chosen creature cannot be dealt damage. Wait a minute. We are over halfway through Sanctum and I have not seen a Sanctum creature? Gosh, oh no! Golden Aura, play, choose a creature, fully heal the chosen creature. For the remainder of the turn, the chosen creature is considered to be in House Sanctum and cannot be dealt damage. Creature? Okay, finally, holy. Child of the Safeguard, 4 power, 2 armor, deploy, and it has Taunt. Bordan the Redeemed, 3 power, elusive, action, capture 2 Amber. A Bond the Armorsmith, 3 power, other friendly creatures get +1 armor. Action, for the remainder of the turn, each other friendly creature gets +1 armor. Oh man, there's only 3 Sanctum creatures? I mean, I guess Golden Aura will let us one time use a creature from another house. Ooh, like Take Hostages, not so great then. But I'll tell you what, the 2 Doorstep to Heavens and Gorm of Am is pretty good. Hopefully that's our only then support house, and these other houses are going to be nuts and things we just want to constantly call. In Logos, we're starting off with Crazy Killing Machine. It's an artifact. Action, discard the top card of each player's deck. For each of those cards, destroy a creature artifact of that card's house if able. If 2 cards are not destroyed as a result of this, destroy Crazy Killing Machine. Seismo Entangler, it's an artifact. Action, choose a house. During your opponent's next turn, creatures of the chosen house cannot be used to reap. That's good. Research Smoko, 2 power, destroyed. Archive the top card of your deck. Bouncing Deathquark. Play, destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it's possible to repeat the entire effect. Now, I know they changed Archimedes yesterday, but this one still works with it, so hopefully we get Archimedes. Titan Mechanic, 6 power while it's on a flank. Each key costs 1 less Amber. Pip, pip, 2 power after an enemy creature reaps, you stun it. And 2 pip pips. Library of Babel, it's an artifact. Action, draw a card. Hexbion, 2 power, destroyed. Archive Hexbion in the top card of your deck. And another one of those. I think the Logos in this box, we've been opening 2 Hexbions, so it's kind of a trend. Igor, 2 power, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and discard the others. 2 Igors, oh, that's pretty cool. And now we're on to Brobnar. Take that, Smarty Pants, it's an Amber whenever you play it. Steal 2 Amber if your opponent has 3 or more Logos cards in play. Okay, now, we need big Brobnar creatures for this deck to have any chance. Like, big Brobnar creatures and very few non-Brobnar creatures, but make them good, because this one is not a good start, okay? Very conditional here. Grump Buggy! Oh, man, too bad. Let's see, we had Titan Mechanic inside of Logos is 6 power and higher, but we didn't have any 5 or higher power in Sanctum. Oh, that's a shame, because this is such a good card. Artifact, Amber whenever you play it, your opponent's keys cost +1 Amber for each friendly creature with power 5 or higher. Your keys cost +1 Amber for each enemy creature with power 5 or higher. So if you're the only one with big creatures, this could be really hard for your opponent to forge keys. Also, I just want to point out that having Doorstep to Heaven's kind of nice too. Like, we make them go even higher, and we can make them lose more Amber with that. So this is a good card in here only if we get big Brobnar creatures. And we are what? This is our second card into Brobnar? Come on, big creatures. 5 or higher, no bingle bang bangs. Flame Wake Shaman, oh, it's 4 power. Play, deal 2 damage to a creature, come on, big creature. Oh, it's not a big creature, but Burn the Stockpile is a nice card. If your opponent has 7 or more amber, they lose 4 of it, so that kind of goes well with the Grump Buggy if we just had a better deck with bigger Brobnar creatures. Come on. Oh. Okay, Blooded Titans will help maybe a different house get to a higher power. This could be good with Bordan the Redeemed, actually. Making an 8 power elusive is pretty good. And we can capture with Bordan so we can slow them down a little bit. I don't know. It is an upgrade. Amber, whenever you play it, this creature gets +5 power. Come on. Oh, where are the creatures? Oh no. Why? What have I done? What did I do to deserve this? Pound. Amber, whenever you play it, deal 2 damage to a creature with a 1 damage splash. Okay, I'm not going to say it this time. Oh! And it's a big boy, Groggins, 8 power. When Groggins is used to fight, it can only attack flank creatures. Oh my god, there's another one. The moment I stop talking about it. Oh, you know I'm not going to mention it again. Ganger Chieftain, nice, 5 power. Play, you may be ready and fight with a neighboring creature. The moment I stop saying it. Another Ganger Chieftain. That's actually really good to have 2 of these in here. Oh, thank you, deck. Thank you. Oh, I thought this was going to be a disaster, but okay. Drummerknot also combos very well with 2 Ganger Chieftains, so that's cool. Oh my gosh. I almost said it, and you know what? It already jinxed me because I already thought it. I was already thinking how amazing would it be to have a second one of these, and I totally jinxed this, guys. It's just the thing that follows the channel around, this jinx. Alright, so knowing my odds, it's not going to be a Drummerknot now. Oh god, see, it's not even a creature. I caused it. 1-2 punch, Amber, whenever you play it, stun an enemy creature, and if it was already stunned, destroyed instead. That is the last card of the deck. Wow, that Brobnar could have been pretty amazing. What did we have, like 5 creatures the moment I stopped talking about them? Yeah, and they're all... Oh, wait, we had 6, but Flame Wake does not go with the Grump Buggy, but it is at least 6 creatures, and the Ganger Chieftains with those Groggins is pretty nice, and obviously everyone knows by now Ganger Chieftain and Drummerknot can be pretty insane. We did have a stun effect inside of Sanctum, so we might be able to do some with that. Let's go ahead and count up the amber of this deck. I feel like it wasn't too many, but hopefully I'm wrong. Just throwing everything everywhere. You know, and Igor kind of helps us search for those good Brobnar cards as well. I like Igor quite a bit. Let's see here. Oh man, wait. Hold on. Are you telling me every card in Logos... Oh my god. Every card in Logos does not have an Amber Pip. There's not a single Amber Pip in these 12 cards. Oh, this is too funny. Okay, alright. Let's see here. How much do we have in Sanctum? Oh, I don't know. I'm having such a good laugh here. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, that is a lot more amber than I was expecting. Considering we had 0 inside of Logos. 13, I mean, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with that. But, oh my gosh. Okay, one really cool thing here. So if we can get the Grump Buggy out early, and we are the ones that have the bigger creatures overall, this could be pretty good, especially combined with Doorstep to Heaven. And we have the Burn the Stockpile, so that's really interesting. I like that there's 3 really big amber control in here. The only sad part is, as far as like smaller amber control, we only have 1. It's Bordan, and that's not really going to be enough. Usually when it comes to amber control, you kind of want a mixture of maybe 1 to 2 really big ones, and then give me a plethora of smaller captures or steals, you know, just something to kind of slow them down a little bit. You can't always just rely on the big ones. What happens is your opponent's going to realize, okay, I'm not going to rush too hard. I'm just going to save some of my cards, and that way if he does use a Doorstep or a Burn the Stockpile, I haven't wasted a whole bunch. Or with Burn the Stockpile, if you've already played the Doorsteps, they know they just need to get up to at least 10 so they can still forge a key. So yeah, geez. I mean, it's really cool to have those cards. Doorstep to Heaven is one of my favorite amber control cards. But let's look at the creatures. There was quite a bit inside of Logos. Obviously, because we didn't have any amber. Wow, it's still weird to me. But we're going to have to really look through this deck. Even its archiving is okay. It's nothing super special. And then, gosh, only 3 creatures in Sanctum is kind of a shame. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 15. All right, 17 creatures. That's a respectable number. Especially because the Brobnar creatures, overall, they are kind of bigger. I think they're going to be able to help control the board. But really, the Sanctum, I don't really want to call that house at any point with this deck. I mean, oh my lord. Sure, taking your opponent off a key, but if that's all you're really doing for that turn, it's not that great. Armageddon Cloak on top of maybe the Bordan with the Blood of Titans is like a pipe dream, but that might be what we're looking for. At least Pip only affects our opponent's creatures. Really, the Brobnar is the house of this deck. It's the house we want to try and call every turn. Hopefully we can control things. Whether it's their Amber with Burn the Stockpile or Grump Buggy, and then just a little bit of damage, the stun, reaping with the creatures. That's really our only shot. I think as far as like archiving with this deck, there's a lot of times where you want a deck to archive very specific cards to save them. So typically in a deck like this, you want to go ahead and archive your big Amber control cards. Well, the problem is this deck doesn't actually have like targeted archive. We don't get to archive anything from our hands. Instead, it's the top card of your deck. It's the top card of your deck, the top card of your deck. Igor at least lets us filter, but it's still not quite the same thing. That's kind of a shame. But if we did have a choice of archiving, I definitely would archive the Sanctum cards just to get them out, but that doesn't even exist in here. Kind of a shame. All right, guys, the rating for this deck, let's see. Once again, it has a lot of great cards in it, but it just doesn't all come together and mesh well. That's what the issue is. I think having a weak Sanctum combined with Logos creatures that don't necessarily have great effects, like we don't have anything that stands out as something our opponent wants to maybe interact with or something that we're able to abuse. If there would have been like 2 Setterkins maybe instead of the Hexpeons, that could have been pretty crazy considering the amount of Logos creatures that are in here. We didn't even get an Archimedes to combine with the Bouncing Death Quark, which is a little bit of a shame, but it's still not too bad because the Hexpeons archive themselves and the top card of your deck, so at least you can then replay them and maybe have a bigger hand. So the rating for this deck is unfortunately gonna be a D. Why did I give it a D? As I said, the Amber Control, even though we have some big hitters, some great cards I love to see in my decks. I love Burn the Stockpile. I love Doorstep to Heaven. Sadly, though, I don't think this deck is going to be able to compete against your typical deck that's out there. It can sometimes get those lucky draws, but it's just not going to happen too often. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I will see you next time.